1.
Well, that is a beautiful long putt. That really is, and that will give O'Sullivan any inspiration he needs from here, of course. Round 2, Cushing shaping around for the black. Now, is he able to finish this match in grand style?
8.
A match in which he has played particularly well for long periods.
9.
Might know after this shot whether it's a frame-winning chance if he gets these reds open. And they haven't moved. Didn't quite get the usual amount of fizz on them.
16. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16. Yeah, okay.
Another cleaning job for Marcel. Yeah, the traditional chalk that, of course, O'Sullivan and Trump both use. I suppose they'll cancel each other out with it tomorrow, but to reckon that you get more kicks with the old chalk than the new. Just a word from me on Mark Williams. What an extraordinary performance. 16 centuries for the tournament, which ties Stephen Hendry's record set 20 years ago, and just took it so well, didn't he? Disappointed, obviously, but he could not have given it any more. I think this class of 92 are all revelling in the fact that they can still take part in these great occasions. And not just take part, they can, of course, win the tournaments. Produce snooker of the very highest standard. John Higgins has not quite done that.
7.
In this match. But he's still made it very tough, and Ronnie O'Sullivan has still got to get over the line.
8.
Well, he can't get near, close to a red, but of course he, mid-range, would play the one near the pocket. And from about there, it would be a question of just getting through onto the black.
$13. $14.
Well, if he does come through, he'll be in our studio, and you have a chance to put your questions to him ahead of the final. Use the hashtag AskEurosport. That's AskEurosport, and we'll do our best to put as many to Ronnie O'Sullivan as we can if he does come through.
$21. $22. $29.
So is this the beginning of an end of a 9-hour match that started 2 days ago?
30.
Powering the cue ball through there. It was just off straight.
35. $36.
It's worth remembering that this match was 3-0, wasn't it, to John on the first evening when they started. It made me think of it just then because the table was a little sluggish on day one. Ronnie was just got himself back into the match, powering shots in. A bit like the last couple we've seen. So when you think about it, from that position, he got a large percentage of the frames. Now that's not completely ideal.
43.
Red to the middle, but tricky sort of an angle. Very nice. Stroked it in that time. The end could be nigh here. And just after he pots his black, if he does pot it, one more red will mean the snooker's required stage. Well, he found an angle there. It was
51.
Extravagant angle. It just went in the side of the pocket, but it took the cue ball up there. Sometimes the one to win the match, the last ball could be difficult. There is a plant there, which of course he didn't play on the plant necessarily. Doesn't matter to him though. He'll take it.
52.
Well, it's been a terrific performance from O'Sullivan over 4 sessions. Classic match, and they've had enough big matches, but I think right now Sullivan's form clearly is better. You're not going to win against John Higgins by this kind of margin unless you've played a lot better, and he has. He's been very dangerous, very intense. There's been big bouts of safety. Scoring's been really good when he's needed it to.
Well, right from frame one,
58.
it felt like we were at the end of the match. The intensity that you mentioned, the focus. Now we are at the end of the match. 2 snookers needed. Surely one more red, though, would settle it. And there it is. O'Sullivan versus Trump for the world title. John Higgins just didn't find his consistent game. He didn't score heavily enough. He made a few too many errors. He will be the first to accept all of that. But my word, he competed hard.
$65. $66.
Higgins has played a lot of snooker this season without quite getting his hands on the trophies, but he's proven again what an
71.
extraordinary competitor he is, what an extraordinary player he is.
72.
Mark Williams did the same, just fell short in the first semi-final. But it is the star pupil of the class of 92 who will be in
78.
the two-day final.
$79.
It's a great effort, isn't it? And it's kind of moved the black maybe beyond the red. I don't know if this cuts, but it's mighty thin if it does. Unlucky.
Ronnie O'Sullivan is chasing history, looking to equal Stephen Hendry's modern-day record of 7 world titles. He's disposed of his great contemporary John Higgins, 17-11 in the semi-finals. So now there's one man who can stop him. It's Judd Trump, over 35 frames for the world title. What a final we have in prospect.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.